All right, so Paul's going to talk us through some stuff today, and actually, Paul's sharing his screen. And Paul, I actually want to thank you for putting your spelling of your last name on there. I thought actually it had two S's at the end, so it only has one. So I was just thank you for doing that.
Well, it's correct, and I double checked it myself. So.
All right, so Paul's going to talk through some Blackwood stuff today, and take it away.
All right, thank you. So we're going to talk about Blackwood today, and as you, I'm sure, know that an ace asking convention asks the simple question, partner, how many aces do you have? And most people think that the purpose of it is to get to slam. But Mr. Blackwood, when he set this up in the 1930s, was actually set it up to try to stay out of bad slams. So you already make your decision that you're going to bid slam, that you have the values for slam, and Blackwood is the final check to make sure you're not off two aces. I hope everybody can see the presentation I have, right?
Yes.
On the screen? Okay. So very simple. You have original Blackwood. There's also key card that a lot of people play. There are dozens of other variations. I thought of a few of them. That's called exclusion, two-suited, minor wood, redwood, kickback, 1430, dopey, ropey, depot, repo. I think there's some called grumpy, sneezy, and dot too. But the important thing to know is if you never learn any of those, you'll be doing just fine. So original Blackwood is the easiest to remember. Key card Blackwood is another convention that is very useful, and with a little practice shouldn't be a problem. We'll talk about key card in future lessons, and what we're going to do today is just talk about original Blackwood. And you may think that this is a very simple convention. In recent memory, I've seen people bid Blackwood, end up at the 5 level with the opponents having 12 trumps. And in another one, the partnership got to 7 no trump down 6. I've certainly made my share of mistakes. By the way, those two mistakes weren't made by regular citizens. One of them was 2 experts from Milwaukee playing in the Nationals, and the other was with a person who represented the United States in the World Championships, and the other guy was a World Junior Champion. So it can happen to anybody. That's why we're doing this presentation. So when do we use Blackwood? When we have the high card points for slam or compensating distribution. In order to bid slam, you usually need 33 to 35 high card points at the 6th level and 35 plus for a grand slam. You need first or second round control in all suits. What's first and second round control? First round control is either the ace, you have full control of the suit, or a void in the suit. Second round control would be, you can take the second trick. So you'd either have a singleton or the king. Usually if the partnership has agreed on a suit, a jump to 4 no trump is Blackwood. If partner has shown a self-sufficient suit, 4 no trump is Blackwood. And another good rule is just if the last bid by partner or last bid by you was a suit rather than no trump, 4 no trump is generally going to be considered Blackwood.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
When you say you have first or second round control of all suits, so do you advocate doing control bidding first before you ever get to Blackwood? Otherwise, do you really know if you have that?
Well, yeah, you're going to have to do that.
Yeah.
Once again, we go back to what Blackwood said. You don't use it unless until you know you can go to slam.
Right. I just find that so many people jump straight there if they think they have the points that, you risk going down 2 before you even start if you don't do that first.
That's the purpose of this talk, because that is a very, very common problem.
So it would be if you had it in your own hand, let's say, which is possible, right? You could have 3 aces and a void or something like that, Carly?
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're not going to have a void, and we'll talk about that. But you have three
Oh, it's
aces
true.
and a king.
Sorry.
You have three aces and a king. You would have first or second round control in all of the suits.
Right.
And we'll talk about when you don't use it. So once you ask the question and you get the answer, if you're missing two aces, you have to stop at the 5 level. If you've got 3 aces, you can bid slam, and you should bid slam. Another thing that Blackwood says is if you're only missing 1 ace, that's what you were asking about, so go ahead and bid slam. If you're looking for more than the 6 level, which surprisingly is the 7 level, you could bid 5 no trump, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. Here's a couple of example hands. So your hand is going to be east in this case. Partner opens a heart, you bid 2 diamonds, showing some values. Partner jumps to 3 hearts. So partner's got at least 6 hearts and a good hand, extra values. You have first or second round control. In this case, you have second round control in all suits. Now, there's a good chance for slam with that hand. It's not guaranteed, but you want to make sure you're not off 2 aces. With 3 aces, you're pretty confident that you can make 6. So you bid 4 no trump, partner shows 3 aces, and you can go, and as you can see, you're in a pretty darn good contract. The second example, this time you're west. You open a spade, partner bids 3 spades. Once again, you know you have a fit now. It's in all likelihood, you're not going to be losing a spade trick. Partner has shown extra values. You have first or second round control, and you know if partner has 2 aces, you want to be in slam. So for no trump, partner shows the 2, and you can confidently bid 6 no trump. Now, the important thing, when to not bid Blackwood. First of all, no trump auctions, and we'll talk more about that in a later presentation if Mark is still nice to me, or it starts to become nice to me.
Or if anyone comes back.
Yeah, that's another possibility. You don't bid Blackwood if you have 2 cards in a suit, a doubleton, and no ace or king. So a small doubleton, even queen doubleton, you're not going to bid Blackwood because they can take the ace and king of a suit right away, and there's nothing you can do about it. First example shows you opening. This is very similar to the bottom hand we had before, except that there's 2 diamonds instead of 1. So you open a spade, partner again bids 3 spades, and if you try 4 no trump and partner bids 2 hearts, you don't know what's going on in the diamond suit. If he doesn't have the ace of diamonds, you could be off the first 2 tricks. So partner responds 5 hearts. If they have the top hand with the ace of diamonds, well, the Fonz is real happy with your bidding. If you have the bottom hand and Sarah Palin is your partner, she's not going to be happy with what you did. So you're going to lose the first 2 diamonds on the second example. Also, this goes to what Mark was trying to say before. You don't do it with a void. Once again, you open, partner shows values. All you need is 2 aces, but you need the right 2 aces. And when partner shows 2, you don't know if he's got the ace of diamonds. If he's got the ace of diamonds, you are not going to be happy in slam because they'll take 2 aces in the other suits. And this is goes back to what was said earlier. Control bidding would help in that situation. So if partner shows the ace of diamonds, now you can bid Blackwood, and you would need 3 aces in order to bid slam. Other times to avoid Blackwood. This happens all the time. The first one, you have a big hand and you show it in your bidding, and partner responds, and you still have a big hand, and you think that partner is deaf. So let's look at the first one. You open 2 clubs, partner bids 2 diamonds, you bid 2 no trump, showing 22 to 24. Partner transfers to heart, you bid 3 transfers to spades. You bid 3 spades, partner bids 4 spades. So when you looked at this hand in the first place, you said, wow, I have a great hand. Now you say, wow, I have a great hand. So you bid Blackwood. Well, partner already knew it. Partner knew that you already had this 22 points and could be very well on this minimum junk and be bidding 4 and just hoping to make game. So after you do something like that, Mark has probably talked to you about being, there's a partnership, there's a captain, and the responder in this case is the captain. Leave the decision up to partner as to whether to bid Blackwood in a situation like that. The other one is if the wrong answer will get you higher than 5 of your suit.
Yeah,
That happens
that's
quite
a
a
problem.
bit. Yeah, that happens quite a bit if you have the situation where a minor suit is your trump suit. So make sure, think ahead, and if Blackwood, and in this case, in the bottom case, 1 ace or 2 aces isn't enough, and you're going to hear 5 spades, then you shouldn't be employing Blackwood.
For some of us, that took at least 2 or 3 times to happen. Hopefully you guys, it'll only be once and you learn it.
Well, I've been playing 50 years, and it happened to me last week. So,
Yeah.
all right. So you've asked for aces, you've got all the aces, and now you want to investigate going to a grand slam. The way you do that to ask for kings would be 5 no trump. So there's.
I think we're gonna have. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to end it here. Okay. Because we got to get going. So we're gonna. He's kind of prepared a whole bunch for this, but I got to tell you guys, this is really important. I see this all the time. Okay, so. And I concur wholeheartedly with it. This may seem basic, but it's not. You need to be aware of everything he brought up today. Okay, so we're gonna kind of keep this one going because it turns out this is a bigger topic than Paul and I thought originally. So I'm gonna try to post this, and then, like I said, we're gonna keep this going and get him going again next week. And so,
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of Blackwood the robots use?
They use key card Blackwood.
But the
Yeah, which one,
1430
though?
or
No, they use the
0314?
13. I believe they use 3014.
Okay.
it says when you hover over it, but I'm pretty sure it's 3014 as well. So
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Great.
Last
Thanks,
thing, if
guys.
you want a copy of this, you can email me or email Mark, and we'll get it to you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you.
Aw, thank
Thanks.
you.